Hey, this is DJ Mortal of Team Smeg, and today we're going to be looking at the Nightfall strike on Cerberus Vae III, which is on Mars. Now, the most important thing to be aware of with this strike is that it is not all in a darkness zone. In fact, very large portions of it are not darkness at all and can be just run through at speed. Take, for example, the part when we first land. We can forget about it, just run through it. Eventually you're going to come to this room. Be aware this is also not a darkness zone, so it can just be run at speed. Granted, you could be hit by the enemies, but if you keep moving, the chances are that you'll be able to escape relatively unscathed. Run to the back, pause a moment while the door that takes forever and a day to open does its thing, and scamper on through to the next area. Once in the next area, there are a couple of enemies to kill, and you will then end up in this wide open space with a watchtower off in the distance. Now, it's very easy to be drawn into the obvious mistake of running out into the middle, where you will be ambushed by a series of flanks, centurions, legionaries, etc. However, if you are owner of an icebreaker or black hammer, this is the time where you want to be pulling out said sniper rifle and going to town on the boss themselves. There are 3 lieutenants that we need to take out in this manner. They will appear one after the other and are relatively easy to take out with a strong sniper. Once you've taken out all 3 of the lieutenants, if you head down the right hand side of the watchtower to this outcropping of rocks, you will be in the perfect position to take on the 4th lieutenant in his tank. Now, the tank's main weapon is a missile launcher located on the top, which you're about to fire at me here. This missile launcher is incredibly powerful and will take you out in one shot. But it is also worth noting that the splash damage from this missile is also powerful enough to kill even a level 32. For this reason, the outcropping of rocks that I'm currently stood on is perfect for this strike, as there is nothing behind you. Therefore, if the missile is fired at you, it is simply a case of dodging either to the left or right, and you are safe. Continue in this manner, shooting the thrusters at either corner of the tank until eventually it will succumb to your firepower. This is a surprisingly easy task if you have a powerful sniper rifle and stand in a safe location, such as the one previously mentioned. Once all 4 thrusters have been destroyed, the tank will finally explode and you can move on to the next area. There is no point in wasting time or ammunition killing any of the other enemies in the area, so just jump onto your Sparrow and hightail it through to the next section. Once you've entered the final land tank, you'll end up in this antechamber, where you'll fight a couple of legionaries and a centurion. When leaving this room, switch to a subclass that has high agility, then enter the final arena. There are many different ways that you can complete this battle. However, Cerberus Vae is a complete bullet sponge, and you need to be in a position that allows maximum protection with the easiest ability to fire at him. If you jump up onto this pillar on the left hand side, you are now able to double jump up on top of the chandelier in the roof. Now, by crouching down, you are able to move all over the top of this chandelier, and you have easy access to fire at Cerberus Vae whilst he is going to struggle to hit you. You are actually going to be firing through a very small gap within the chandelier structure itself. If he does hit you, you simply take a couple of steps backwards, wait for your health to regenerate, and then continue piling on the pressure. As stated before, this guy is a real pain to kill. He takes an absolutely phenomenal amount of damage. However, with a little bit of patience, you can very easily take down Taurus. This is simply a case of taking your shots when you have the opportunity. It is worth noting that you can throw grenades through this gap, and you can also fire missiles through it. However, you do need to make sure that you are aiming dead centre of the gap when you do so, as a stray missile at this stage is the last thing you want. Okay, so just to show you that again, the area to get up on top of the chandelier is from this column on the left hand side, and then a double jump up to the top. So onto the corner, and then double jump to the top. That's it for this episode. Thanks a lot for listening, guys. If you like what you see, please drop a like or a comment, and feel free to subscribe. We will be doing this every week. That's it, guys. Thank you very much. Bye for now.